Hey, so I'm just at home now after a grocery store trip, and I'm processing my feelings about this particular grocery store shopping experience. I typically shop at the Real Canadian Superstore, and it's usually all right vibes. I haven't shopped at Walmart in a really long time. I don't like the feeling of being corralled like cattle. They've got those gates in there, and you can't turn around and go back out if you want to, or if you forgot something in your car, you have to go all the way through, corralled like cattle, through more bars and metal, whatever. And so I go into the superstore today because it's been pretty free flying there for a long time. And I walk through and I realized I've just walked through some gates. And I turn around and I'm like, fuck this, I'm not shopping here. If they're going to pull this, I'm out. And I couldn't get out. And if I tried to go out that way, there was going to be an alarm. So that is not good vibes to me. I didn't like the feeling of being caged like an animal in a grocery store where I buy food for my family. Should be a pretty free flowing experience where I feel safe and free. And, I am spending a lot of my money there. and so I should be free to come and go as I please. And so I went and did my last grocery store trip at that store. I called the customer service and I voiced my concerns on how I didn't appreciate being treated like an animal. I'd prefer to be treated like a human at the place where I buy food. And they have been probably trained to believe that these are just for theft. Well, it's to prevent theft. Oh, well, they have the beer aisles close to the exit now, and people are just coming and taking the beer and leaving. And so this is to prevent theft. Okay, so what was the Walmart reason? What was all the other stores' reason for doing that? So I cashed in my $20 in PC points and I said, it was nice knowing you. I will not be back. And I came home and I felt sad, but I also felt inspired. And I also felt more connected to my immediate community, not the whole city or the community of the town I live in, but my community, my network of people that I have um, magnetically attracted to me and have been, forming since the shit show 2020. So people who are in alignment with truth, people who grow things, people who make things, people who can, people who have bees, people who have meat. I have intentionally connected and vibed, not just, oh, good, I need to know you because you have eggs. I vibe with these people that we all provide services and things like that for each other. And I thought, you know what? Screw these big box stores. I actually have an aversion to most box stores now anyway because they just don't feel real to me. I feel like everything's so superficial about it. And so I took this, like, I was heated in the grocery store. I was pretty wound up about these gates and I just thought this sucks. But then as I processed it on my way home and putting my groceries away, I thought, you know what? This is actually a good thing. This is going to bring us back to the way nature intended. Humans bartering with humans, sharing with each other, learning from each other, buying from each other, and just living authentically off the land. Like most of the crap in the grocery store is artificial. It's artificial, it's injected, it's covered in deadly pesticides, and things just don't go like that when you're buying from people that you love and people that you vibe with. It's actually a good thing. It's going to have some growing pains, I'm sure, because not every one of us knows somebody. And, maybe the gates at the grocery store don't bother you, but it felt against alignment of my soul, and it didn't feel good to me. So I'm going to jump that out of that matrix and I'm evolving into a more compassionate, intentional way of growing, feeding my family, learning, and being more self-reliant, being more independent from the big box stores, from the system. It's been a natural progression since 2020. Since 2020 shook us up and made us realize most of the world is full of shit. So let's go back to the real truth, the real nature, the real connections, and stop supporting the big corps. That's my 2 cents for today.